Cognition AI today raised $1 billion at a $26 billion post-money valuation, launching Devin, the world's first truly autonomous software engineer. That capital is a bet that Cognition can remain the Switzerland of AI, model agnostic, independent, and free to route work to GPT, Claude, or Gemini while owning the critical agent layer enterprises actually depend on. Today, most AI coding is still assistant mode. Highly paid developers still spend most of their time on what CEO Scott Wu calls accidental complexity, the 80 to 90% of manual grunt work like dependency management or Kubernetes deploys that currently sideline true innovation. Cognition's core thesis is that standard frontier models are bounded by human knowledge because they primarily remix existing data. Wu takes a first principles approach similar to how AlphaZero learned chess through self-play. Instead of copying human games, Devin is built as a compound system. You assign a task over Slack or Jira. Devin spins up a secure, isolated environment, plans the work, writes code, runs tests, reads the error logs when they fail, and fixes its own bugs while handling you a pull request. Cognition actually runs this way. Over 90% of its internal code is now written by Devin. On benchmarks, Devin looks different from typical hero demo systems. In a study of over 7,000 AI-generated pull requests, even though Devin initially appeared weak on raw bug fix acceptance, 45.6% compared to 83% for OpenAI Codex, it was the only agent to show a consistent positive improvement trend, rising from 60 to 80% overall. And this improvement occurred even as Devin's workload shifted from harder multi-file feature implementations, a 10% point shift towards complex feed tasks, whereas competitors often maintained higher scores by sticking to simpler single bug fixes. In a real-world 4-week pilot, Mercedes-Benz used Devin to analyze over 200,000 lines of legacy COBOL code, compressing a modernization project that was estimated to take 8 months into just 8 days. Revenue curve reflects this maturation. Cognition went from essentially zero revenue in 2023 to under $1 million ARR by late 2024, then to $73 million by mid-2025, and now an annualized run rate around $500 million this month, with a clear path towards $1 billion by year-end. The July 2025 acquisition of Windsurf and AI-native IDE served as a critical catalyst. By fusing Devon's asynchronous agents with Windsurf's synchronous flow state environment, Cognition created an integrated workflow. It's disrupting traditional SaaS economics. Unlike per-seat models, Devon is treated as a compute service with pricing based on the duration and complexity of the agentic loops. This aligns with the Jevons paradox, which is as agents like Devon make code cheaper and faster, the world will not produce less software. It will build vastly more to address the massive backlog of bad software in banking, healthcare, and retail. And the role of software engineers will evolve. They will act as architects, directing swarms of agents to handle high-level system designs and business logic. BCG estimates that this transition will unlock a $200 billion expansion of the total addressable market as enterprises move from paying for autocomplete to paying for autonomous business outcomes.